Vincent and MMORPGs have taught something is to feel apathy to all verbal abuse. I mean, yeah, that's good. Yeah, to not basically not letting it ruin your day. I think that's good, and that's a good philosophy. Not letting someone's words completely like determine the quality of your day or your life. So yeah, I can get down with that. Yeah. Games definitely do teach you. They definitely do teach you a lot of things, a lot of useful things, and especially even in this day and age, it teach you a lot about human nature. Quite useful for that.
Don't make it easy for me.
It's really great until he helped you a lot, especially considering you were never good at socializing with people. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you find yourself in those situations, like MMOs definitely do teach you how to handle yourself in those situations. And yeah. I completely agree with you. That's really awesome. That you're able to take something away from those experiences, something positive. Rather than just, you know, considering people just wanting to like do evil to you. But you know, I'm still of the mindset that people are inherently evil. Some people may disagree with that, but I will always believe it's easier to be evil than it is to be good.
Not good enough.
I'm having a really hard time with her. Really hard time.
Ready or not, here I come.
Okay. Evil is unique for each person, so I guess everyone is evil. Yeah. I'm of the mind that humans are born sinful. We're generally born to be sinful, and then through living and establishing, you know, proper. Are you shitting me right now? Establishing proper moral values and such.
Show her who's the boss.
You know, developing one's own philosophy, and you know, figuring out like what is right and what is wrong for them, like through just various life experiences. That is where, well, and also through, you know, general upbringing, like, you know, nature and nurture. Through those experiences as children into teens, into adulthood, is those experiences that kind of shape our morality, and that's how people generally can either become more evil or more ingrained in their inherent evil, or will work towards being good. Because it takes work. I do believe it takes work to be good. So. There's zero moral values. Are you saying that you have zero moral values? I find that hard to believe, Medi. I probably read your message wrong though. But good is debatable too. Fuck.
This is fun.
Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Exactly. I agree. Good is debatable too. But like I said, it's all a matter of, you know, establishing what that means for you. But I think the majority of people knows what evil looks like. That's really not. That's not. I don't think that's even really something that's up for debate. I think we all know, to a degree, of what evil looks like. Good becomes a subjective conversation, mainly because of the fact that it's something that we can all strive to in different ways. Good can be being good and can be manifested in so many different ways.
You can't see me, but I can see you.
Oh no, well, I mean, yeah, no matter the cost, yeah. Well, I don't, like, having a goal, like, I would call, like, getting a lot of money, I would call that a goal, not exactly, some manner of, like, expressing some manner of virtue. I wouldn't call, like, getting money without a cost as a good, as, like, an expression of the virtue of being good, or being, you know, moral, or positive. I would just say that's someone's goal, and it's how they go about doing that can be determined as like good or, you know, good or evil. And again, that is also, you know, a subjective interpretation by the individual. Whatever the cost could mean, you know, work hard and, you know, work their way up into a company, or whatever cost could mean stealing it from a bank. It's all subjective, honestly. But yeah, overall my point is that it's just easier to do evil things than it is to do good moral things, because it's just we have that framework already baked into us, and it's seeking to do good that I think is something that we have to aspire to, and kind of, you know, figure out what that looks like for ourselves, because it's difficult. It can be difficult. One scientist, good as finding a cure even through deaths of 1,000 people, and another scientist, good as finding a cure without losing a single man. Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's all subjective. It's all in the framing. It's all in a subjective framing. But that doesn't mean that it's just easier. It's easier to do. I'm just stating that it's easier. It's easier to do something that one can define as evil, or like oh my god, that we morally determine. The majority of people morally determine as evil. It's easier to do that than it is to, you know, do something that is, you know, that has good, and that's, you know, again, subjectively good. Yeah, the goal is the same, but the good is totally different. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it's depending on how it's done, and at the end of the day, it's still a subjective standpoint. I mean, there's really nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that it's harder to do. It's more difficult to do. Yeah, might as well get shot. It's fine. Majority can be easily manipulated too. Nazis believe that they did greater good in their war crimes, as well as Japanese. It's insane how easily good was shifted in the heads of all those people so fast and so easy. Yeah, I mean, certain circumstances and desperation can change one's perspective on the quality of their morality. Those situations were out of desperation. And when you find yourself in a desperate situation, people will do things that you wouldn't expect. Under very strenuous circumstances, people will do and say things that they wouldn't if they were not under duress. If they weren't under duress, they would be less likely to do or say such things. But when a person is put under duress, when you know, lives are at stake, and when their own life may be at stake, they're more inclined to follow the masses. That's just human nature. It's so weird how many people find themselves, like, under the spell of FOMO. Like, even that is like a, you know, even that can be a discussion all in itself. Just like, why do people so desperately not want to feel left out? They want to feel like they're a part of something.